ties. Shut up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my heart. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you
Project
This ain't what you
Built on the side of the old Gator Bowl and incorporating a few pieces of that former stadium in its design, this is Everbank Stadium, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, our draw features two from the AFC, between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Return starts at the 9. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
37-yard line.
We've set it downs from the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught after a game of about 2. Stopped there by the 4th-year ball hawk coming off his first All-Pro nomination, Derek Stingley Jr.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing the out route complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now we give left side to Bigsby. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Liam Cohen keeping his kicker on the sidelines here. They're going for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Lawrence is going to try and throw. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2.
Jaguars 6, Texans nothing. Logan Cook to kick
been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They go play action with Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. He will be a 1st down, Texans.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. The shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. On the ground again with Mixon. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Offense to the line. Here we go. Let's give up the gut to Bigsby. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the end zone, Lawrence completes it to his back. LeQuint Allen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Lawrence working from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. This time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
From the gun, it's a get to Bixby. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. Rolling into enemy territory. At the 20. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 12-point game in the first. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Jaguars will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Got it to 2! And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. All right, that gets him back on track after the initial miss, Brock. Now up 14-zip following the two-point conversion.
Even if you're just 50-50 on two-point tries, they're still in a really good place. Up a couple touchdowns. Clearly the better team here to start it out. Time to step on that pedal a little bit more.
Yeah, gotta imagine he's gonna be headed to the kicking net after that one, right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there. So first down from the 41. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
It's Mixon on second down. And he's dropped just short the marker, maybe a yard away.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Our score, 14-0. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Chubb going for the marker. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun give now to Bixby. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Lawrence to throw it. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kamari Lessiter with the pick.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Eric Armstead there on the stop.
Sometimes just feel like in the background that every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
We send a man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Bigsby. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Blitz coming, Lawrence. Able to find Strange here. And they hold him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
31, Lawrence to throw. Hits his running back. Down the left sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 3-possession game.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He could do his damage big time.
So Lawrence lining the Jaguars up. They're going for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back now, pressure coming. And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Jaguars 22,
On now is Cook to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Got his man. This is Noel. They're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Texans first down. A gain of 12. First down, Texans.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Right side caught by Higgins. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
This connects with Schultz. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
And the Texans first down.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half.
First down.
Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Receiver in motion, going left. First down, Stroud. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. On the gun, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Again, Stroud. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 3-possession game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball, when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Here he goes, third and long. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. So first down from the 41. Now it's Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They gain 11 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
That's now two, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Taking a shot deep here. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. And in motion, out of the slot. Putting a receiver in motion. A give to Mixon up the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Grab the throw on first down. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
On play action, here's Stroud. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Fourier looking with the pick. And the Jaguars take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After the sack, could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. keep close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and goal at the
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Christian Harris picks it off. And he's out the clear. And the Texans do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Stroud throwing here on 1st. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Slot man motioned over. Mixon gets it again on 2nd down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Going with Bigsby here. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Lawrence working from the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Texans have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
1st down throw by Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Now the give to Mixon. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd down, looking for options. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. On the give, it's Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Bigsby. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after 2nd-yard gain. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Down here, need 8 on the play. To the air on 3rd and long. It's a screen play for Allen. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Case. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On play action now, Lawrence. He finds Brown right side. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Christian Harris on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lawrence throwing here. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
It's Allen on 3rd down. Tried to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Guys, man, Thomas has it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They give to Allen out of the shotgun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 27-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. Small gain down to the 23. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. That's caught for the first. Able to get this down to the 15 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
So we're through 3 here. The Jaguars have the football. They're going to be up a couple of scores as we start our 4th quarter. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Lawrence to throw it. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run this with Bigsby. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Offense and Lawrence getting ready for this 2-point try.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
28, Texans 9.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, just infuses your offense with confidence.
Tight end in motion left. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They give inside to Chunk. Middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, kid. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Chubb again on 2nd down. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score. Jaguars 28, Texans 16.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Bigsby. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars nearing their 2nd win of the campaign. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Giving 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Air it out on third. Short pass brought in. And has the Jaguar first down, Brock. They can run out the clock on this one.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37. Give up the gut to Bigsby. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. Design run for Lawrence. Setting up for the kneel down on third. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.